After years of waiting, endless hype, and promises that The Boys Season 5 would end with absolute chaos, I finally watched the finale episode, Blood and Bone. And honestly, I walked away disappointed. Not shocked, not satisfied, I just feel empty. This was supposed to be the explosive ending to one of the most brutal and unpredictable superhero shows ever made. Instead, it felt rushed, fragmented, and weirdly safe. For 5 entire seasons, we watched the boys fight against Homelander, Vought, and the corrupt system behind superheroes. But when it finally came time to end the story, everything wrapped up way too easily and way too predictably. Now don't get me wrong, there are still some good moments here. The biggest one is definitely Homelander's downfall. Seeing him lose his powers, begging for mercy, and getting beaten to death with a crowbar was a clear homage to the comic version of Black Noir killing him. And Anthony Starr absolutely carried those scenes. Even at Homelander's weakest, he was still terrifying, pathetic, and strangely tragic at the same time. But outside of that, the finale just feels flat. A lot of fans online are saying the exact same thing. Reddit, X, YouTube, everywhere, people are calling this ending underwhelming. Homelander was built up years as this unstoppable monster who could destroy the entire world if he snapped. But in the finale, he barely causes any real chaos. No massive citywide rampage, no unforgettable the world burns moment. He kills one person off screen and then gets taken down way faster than expected. And that's the biggest problem. The marketing made this feel like the apocalypse was coming. The trailers promised insanity, but the actual episode feels more like an extended regular episode pretending to be a grand finale. The White House battle between Butcher and Homelander has action, virus tentacles, Ryan stepping in, Kimiko getting new abilities that can depower soups, but somehow it all feels messy instead of impactful. Big things happen, but emotionally, none of it really lands. Even the character relationships feel weaker than before. The connection between Butcher and Huey used to be the emotional core of the show, but here, Huey being forced to shoot Butcher to stop him from killing all soups should have been devastating. Instead, it just kinda happens. Frenchie dies earlier, Kimiko evolves, Ryan chooses his side, but the finale never gives those moments enough time to breathe. The whole thing feels oddly emotionless. And honestly, the ending reminds me of what happened with Game of Thrones or even Stranger Things. Years of buildup leading to a finale where people just sit there thinking, that's it? What makes it even more frustrating is that The Boys used to be fearless. This show became famous because of its savage satire, brutal violence, shocking twists, and real consequences. But in this finale, almost every storyline gets resolved in the safest way possible. Soldier Boy returns, there are more political parodies, more jokes aimed at billionaires and celebrity culture, but none of it feels sharp anymore. Even the happy ending with Huey and Annie naming their baby Robin feels forced after everything that happened. Sure, the gore is still there, the blood effects still look insane, the soundtrack during the fights still goes hard, but good visuals can't save weak pacing. The entire episode feels like Amazon just wanted to close the door quickly so they could move on to spin-offs like Vought Rising. Because of that, so many side characters get ignored, loose ends never feel properly resolved, and by the time the credits roll, the main feeling isn't sadness or excitement, it's disappointment. Personally, I'd give this finale around a 5.5 out of 10, and honestly, Season 5 overall might score even lower for me. The saddest part is that The Boys used to feel dangerous. You never knew what would happen next, but this finale plays everything too safe. Even with all the comic references and brutal moments, the execution just isn't strong enough to make the ending memorable. Anthony Starr is still the MVP, no question. He gave everything to this role until the very end, but one incredible performance can't completely save a finale that lacks impact. After 5 seasons full of blood, insanity, vulgarity, and social commentary, I expected the show to go out with a bang. Instead, it went out with a whimper. Maybe expectations were too high, but honestly, that's because The Boys trained us to expect greatness. This time, it didn't deliver. So what about you guys? Did the finale satisfy you, or were you disappointed too? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie and pop culture topics, and bye.